right, Bills fans, you should be excited. Now, everybody knew the Steelers were going to lose, but it's how you won the total team victory that should make Bills fans very, very happy. Wish I could say the same about my Dolphins, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon. But we won't get into that. Congratulations. And I think that Bills fans should be extremely excited. A little concerned about the injuries, but the way this team performed, obviously Allen's going to be the talk of the ESPNs of the world. And it was a great game, and it was wonderful to see him have no turnovers and just be awesome, Allen. But the team itself, from Brady to McDermott to the defense to the offensive line to the run game to the receivers, everybody came together. And really, in a lot of ways, it was almost a near-perfect game and one of the best postseason games I've seen the Bills play. So I'm going to get into the team first and then end up on Allen. But before I go into that, I want to say thanks for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, the views, all that stuff keeps me doing what I love to do. So I want to give you a shout out and a shout out to AcePerhead, my sponsor, because without the two of you, this show ain't going down. AcePerhead's betting software is the premier white label platform for bookies to manage their players and grow their sportsbook operation. Click the link in the description below to get set up in minutes. Ask for the Curtis promo and get a special introductory discount. All right, obviously, you got Dotson. You got to hope he comes back for this game. Rasul Douglas, you need him back, especially with the loss of Benford to the knee injury. I don't think it looks like it's going to be a whole postseason thing. Bernard went down, your linebacker. Your third string, who's now your second string, and he's a big piece to the team. He looks like he's done. And then Tyron Johnson went down with a concussion. This defense has been very, very resilient. But KC, even though they're not what we know them to be, they're a little limited on offense. Defense is very good, and they can still make these big plays. They're dangerous. You're going to need to get some of these bodies back. But it's impressive what this defense was able to do. McDermott did a great job getting everybody prepared, starting with Elam. He was expected to be traded. The talk was, he's not fitting here. Bean held his water, kept him. He was getting beat. He got trucked. He had, I believe, a penalty. And then he had the pick in the end zone. And it kind of uplifted things. And you guys took off. You had control 21-0. Thought it was going to be a snooze fest. Then you got the block kick. And it kind of started turning around. Allen with that unbelievable run. Before that, it's 52-yard run. You know that. But it kind of felt like maybe there was going to be some kind of magic for the Steelers. But the Bills are a different team now. They have balance. And I've been saying it for years that it's no longer fun ball. Dable like fumble, Dorsey like fumble. But I give a ton of credit for Brady for having intestinal fortitude. Shaky Bones Dorsey didn't have it. He came out the second half and you got stopped, a big sack. They got it back. You stopped them on 3rd and 9. And Shaky Bones would have gotten shotgun to start throwing the football. But Brady settled everything down, going on the center, running the football, and having Cook really just to have some nice runs inside to just kind of settle everything down and recharge the machine. And he kept staying with it. The next drive, he was on the center. And, obviously Allen had his big day. But this defense played well. But it was the run game. You guys ended up with 179 yards on the ground, which was a big deal. 79 obviously came from Allen, but still 100 with, 26 carries by the backs. And if 2 years ago, I did this little metric. And when you overuse Allen, his production goes down. But when you scale it back, his production rises. It becomes more efficient. And that's what I saw today. And, one of the major keys was this balance. You had 11 first downs through the air, 11 first downs on the ground. You had 5 minutes more of time possession, only 3 more plays, but it was enough to give this beat-up defense the time it needed. And that's the key. I thought McDermott did an excellent job. You guys only had 2 penalties. Might have been that one with the pull. But the limiting of the penalties, the ability to run that football, make some big plays on defense. And then Allen was obviously a huge key. I felt like once Dorsey left and Brady took over, he seemed a little unsure. And there was injuries involved and all that. But I just felt like he didn't know his place as much. And even last week, it was great and then ugly. This week, I really felt he was settled down. My man Tommy at Mafia Sports Report said two things. He said three things to me that I just always thought were very, very good. He's a great channel for Bills fans. Check him out. He said, we don't have a team that could take advantage of our home field. And I thought that was great. And now you do with this run game. He said, this guy Shakir, when he was drafted, he's going to be a big deal. And he was tonight. That play he had for the touchdown, it could have easily been the best play of the game. You know, Allen, it's back and forth. That was an amazing play. And then he said when Davis got out, there's just some kind of chemistry issue. He felt like this passing game was going to get steadied with Diggs and Kincaid and Shakir, and it did. Allen really looked like he knew his place. It looked like he felt very settled. He didn't have that turnover. He had those big plays. There were some beautiful passes, but some of the passes he didn't do, some of the plays he didn't do showed that he trusted the whole framework around him, and he didn't have to play Superman play after play. And it was Brady with settling it down after it started getting a little heated after that first stop in the second half, that really coaches are more important in football than any other sport. And I think Brady is really starting to find his rhythm, and Allen is starting to trust this whole process. And it should be very hopeful for Bills fans for the way the team played. And way Allen seemed to play this game. And if he could just do this, the best parts of this offense could be exposed and seen through these playoffs and then going forward. This is what I always saw for Allen. And I think you guys are on track. KC is dangerous. This is going to be an unbelievable game this week. You have everything in your favor right now to get over this hump, but these injuries. Gonna have to get these guys back, but everything together, the balance, the running the football, Allen taking control of it, care of the football, not having penalties, McDermott looking confident, Brady calling well, all of that stuff comes to a nice package that I think it's finally your time. I don't know about Baltimore. Baltimore is a lot like you guys. It's going to be a really good game. A couple of years ago, you had like 2 or 3 years ago, you had a game. It was an unbelievable game. I think it's going to be like that. I don't know if you can get over that hump. Baltimore is very tough. But if you play like this, you can, because Baltimore can get sloppy. And if Allen plays like this and everybody plays like this and you get some live bodies back, I think the Bills have a great, great chance. Again, I wish I could say the same thing. It could be said for my Dolphins, but I know a lot of Bills fans. And I know how long you guys have been waiting for success. I can always say, the perfect season, we won in the 70s. I don't remember. I never saw it. I saw 2 Super Bowls, and I saw us lose, You got the Super Bowls, see them, but not see them win. I can hold that in my perfect season thing, but you guys don't have that. I know you want it so badly, and I think this could be your year. If you get over the Chiefs, anything is possible. So, Bills fans, congratulations. I'll dig into your stuff this week a little bit more, show you how good a game it was. There was just a lot to be happy about. And then cover you, obviously, in the game coming up against the Chiefs. But congratulations. Curtis saying, catch you next time. Be well. See you soon. Maybe my Dolphins will join you someday. Start building your own online sports book today by getting signed up with aceperhead.com service that'll allow you to book action on sports from all around the world.